kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Knights offense has the ball first today. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Back to pass on second down. Finds his man. It's Banks. They make the stop before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Let's take just a minute here and talk about UCF. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
The kick is on its way. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Turning it on! They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Savage. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He wants to change this route. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Bears are rolling down the field. Takes the handoff. It's Savage. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Savage. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion. Not the way they had it drawn up.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Hey, nice job by the QB. It's third down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Baylor!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Banks. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. The Knights will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The offense changing the play. Oh, they're after it. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on second down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult third down.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Bears line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Catches it at the 15. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Reads it, fires complete. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. The Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Knights with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Touch pass on the run. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. All right, guys, let's talk a little UCF. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a three-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece.
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Try to get it to the edge. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
One of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it, and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. From the gun, the running back has it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
QB's trying to throw a quick one down here in the end zone. You know you're going to be getting tight coverage, and that's a better job defensively of swatting that thing away for the incompletion.
He got it. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Wisconsin is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Camp Randall. One of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Minnesota. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on 4th basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on 4th down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quarterback moving. Trying to escape and get it himself. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field.
Hold it.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense in a bunch formation. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
Looking to throw. The pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Moore to the air. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Going for the big play. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
Hey, man, on offense, we'll take them however we can get them, and sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. There was a pass deflection there, but a great job concentrating to haul in that play and come up with an explosive play offensively.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Orlando. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys just down the road from our EA Sports Studios at the Bounce House.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%.
There he goes. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. He's piled up 87 yards rushing for this game and on his way to 1,400 for the year. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And he'll just... take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They've settled for field goals on each of their last 2 drives, and if they want to win this thing, they better find a way to get it into the end zone. Trying play action. Picked off. What a play to set him up. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Bears! And the stomping has commenced. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going.
Turning it on! Look out, he's got room! Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Moore will throw. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? The Knights will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it. You
can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
Well, I think the ball just got on the receiver so quickly. He took his time working his route. By the time he got his head around, the ball was already there, and he just wasn't able to stab it.
Making side adjustments here. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Savage. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here on third down for this offense. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Let's go! From the shotgun, they'll run it. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
The Bears will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Steps away to find some room. Had to throw it before he wanted. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for room. It's Savage. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on 3rd down.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. Here's the handoff. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
A long way to go on 4th and goal. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Baylor! A great catch and run for 6.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
That makes the score Baylor 35, UCF 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. This time they'll go to the running game. Nice move, creates some space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
Moore to the air. Here's a heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want...
Lets it fly deep downfield. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. slips just inside that right upright.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the right. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Finds his tight end. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Might be calling a hot route. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now sliding to his left. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
Just keep slinging it. Touchdown, Bears! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Wisconsin is ahead early inside Camp Randall, but that's not exactly Ron Dane out there running the ball. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 10 over Minnesota. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Moore will throw. Finds his man. It's Banks.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Knights are on the move. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Knights! Excellent pass by the back on the option. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Pulls it in on the left. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
To the air on first down. It's complete to the right. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He's got it on the run. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
They'll go to the air. Now adjusting. He wants it all. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. Can the D deny them on second and goal?
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Moore to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Takes the easy completion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. A 3rd down try for the offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Gets rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. It's complete on the right side. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. A shot toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
UCF 16.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Banks. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Unloads it left. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Just complete and utter dominance at this point.